I'm often in the mood to shoot my favourite sport, but I never seem to have enough players. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to shoot a one-man basketball scene.
My friends and I used to play basketball religiously as teenagers, and we used to be regulars here on this court at the Friendship Cafe in Gloucester. But these days, I don't know that many people who share my basketball passion, but I'm not going to let that spoil my fun. Using multiple exposures, I can be a one-man team and shoot hoops all on my own. While pre-planning helps with every shoot, in this case it's vital because you'll be constructing an image from multiple layers, and you need to build all those layers yourself. Use reference photos or sketch your own concepts to pre-visualize the scene. You'll need to shoot using a wide-angle lens, but be careful as this can cause distortion at the edges of the frame. Because not all my layers will be on the same plane, I'm focusing to infinity and shooting with a smaller aperture. That's a higher f number to keep everything in focus. Since you'll be taking multiple exposures to composite together later, you'll need a tripod so that all your shots are taken from exactly the same position. You'll need to take a clean background plate to work with later, so do this first. Because I'm shooting myself, I'm using a remote shutter release with my 6D Mark II. The BR-E1 is a Bluetooth remote with a 2-second timer, so I can slip it into my pocket just before the camera fires. If you don't have a remote though, don't worry, you can use the self-timer instead. Referring back to my plans and sketches, I'm using masking tape to create marks for each position. This means that I know where to stand for each shot. And then it's the fun part, shooting the individual frames for the image. Since I'm portraying multiple characters and players, I'm changing outfits and accessories between each frame to make sure they're all different in the finished scene. Once you've shot all your layers and chosen your favourite ones from each position, you'll need to load them all into Photoshop. Click on File, Scripts, Load Files into Stack, and this will open them all into a single layered file. For each layer, use the lasso tool to trace around the player or character, then create a layer mask by clicking the button in the Layers panel. Once you've done this for all of your layers, you'll see where you need to mask more precisely. Highlight the mask thumbnail in each layer and use the Paint tool to tidy up your masks. Painting with black will hide the layer, while using white will reveal it. When all your masking is finished, simply flatten the image so that all your players and characters are on a single layer. Now do any final editing and retouch the image to taste.